We also would like to pay respect to elders past, present, and emerging. On behalf of AV State Library, I feel so honored to be a part of this opening ceremony. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Tamana Chaudhary, for a lovely acknowledgement to the land. Now, as a traditional way, we would like to request our host of this site and host of this district library. Every library you open, they got a sponsor. So for these 8 street library sponsors, our Shahad Chaudhary Bhai, who is a prominent freedom fighter from back in our country. So I'd like Shahad Bhai to have some.
Thank you, everybody that come here. Most welcome to everybody. So library is a great thing. It's a huge thing of knowledge that accumulated in a certain place. So library, we want to see library everywhere. That will lighten our knowledge and everything. Thank you very much.
Every state library opening, we have a keynote speaker, and as usual, we have our only one and only M. Shafika Alam Bhai. No one else can do and explain what we do and what is our plan. So I would ask our Shafika Alam Bhai to have a little word about us.
Thanks, Kamal Pasha. A2B State Library is a concept that reading and sharing books. This library, there's no reception, 24 hours open. Anyone can replace a book, can be shared. So this is a fantastic idea. And that can be installed in the frontier of any houses. The neighbors can share the books. So sharing books, reading books is actually sharing of knowledge. So that is the concept, the A2B library, who are the actually have taken these ideas, Ashikur Rahman Ash and Kamal Pasha. So they are the great people who taken these advantages of sharing knowledge to the community. That's I appreciate their steps. And today we are going to unwrapping a novel. So you know what is novel? It's actually something fictitious, actually in a kind prose and a book type. So and at some degree it's with some realism. So this is the lady Shahana Chaudhary, the written by. The title of this book is Sonar Nakphul. That's the thing, like if it's a Bengali, but if we translate into English, is the golden nose ring. So it is the traditionally the women in Bangladesh, they put it on the nose. That's the actually that represents that they are married. So she has experiences, and that's the novel always have some fictitious characters. So she has taken some characters, at the same time some realism. So that is all the facts and characters actually based on, you know, the Rohingya problem in Cox's Bazar in Bangladesh. It is worldwide. So the facts and characters, all she has taken basing on a Rohingya camp, but as it is a literary genre, so she has made it in some degree fictitious characters. So that is really appreciating Shahana Chaudhary. So I'm not taking much time. So I again like to thank Ashikur Rahman Ash and Kamal Pasha, and also I would like to thank to coming to this event today the local labor leader councillor Darcy Lound and the deputy leader Councillor Masood Choudhury. Thank you. Thanks everyone.
Thank you so much, Shafiq Bhai, for a lovely speech. And I would like to welcome our Billy Islam. She is the principal of Bangla School, Bardia, for a few words. Thank you.
Thank you very much for giving me opportunity to say something. And I like to say thank you to Shadat Bhai, Shadat Hussain, that give big opportunity to open our 8th state library. This one will be 8. How I will share the joy. First, I will acknowledge the land and Aboriginal custodians' land, and respect the past, present, and future who own the lands. And I like to acknowledge Harmony Week is now running on. So respect everyone, doesn't matter the colors and doesn't matter speaking language and colors, equity for everyone. The library, what I will say, is sharing the joy, giving the book, bringing the book, borrow the book. You don't have to get a card to membership, Bring your children and get the book, reading the book, and swap the book. It's really, really a nice idea and a great idea, I will say. And thank you, Mr. Kamal Pasha and Ashikur Rahman and our all the guests who came here to join. I will share that when I was young, we had a big land. If we could do that, we didn't have that idea, and we used to save our pocket money and buy the book, novel book. Even parents never encourage that you read the book without study. You have to go higher study. So this is our culture. So we used to buy a lot of novels book. So it doesn't matter what type of book you put here, frictions, science, literacy, any book, children's book, just any book. I will tell, don't throw the book, just bring the book, not only here, there are 8, 7 more. And can you do the, what do you call that? If people open the Googles, then they can find. Like I like to go one day with my grandchildren and look everyone, all of them. And yeah. So thank you.
Kamalji and everyone for coming up with these ideas. And I was thinking if I can do something like this in front of my house as well. This is such a lovely concept, very lovely concept. Whoever we are, wherever we are from, we are here in such a lovely nation where we got equal opportunity for all of us. And this is the equal opportunity to share knowledge with all of us, among all of us as well. Thank you so much, organizers, for doing this. And thank you so much once again for inviting me. And I'm really proud to be a part of this event today. Thank you.
2 special guests today. Now, one of the major attraction for today's event, the opening of the novel. So I would ask a few words from the writer, from her own words, very short. The summary of the book, and then our respective guests gonna officially inaugurate the book. So, Shana, do you mind to come in the front, please?
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for everyone, because this is my first time. Give me some opportunity to open my writing skill, and this is a very, very, I think I'm happy because Australia
good. So I think I'm lucky. I joined with you and AB Street Library, and thank you very much again. And maybe next time I translate in English for you my novel. Thank you very much.
Read one.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you very much. Should you unwrapping? Yeah, we're gonna do that. Yeah, maybe you will ask him to do that. So ask Darcy to unwrap. Shahana.
Shana, come here and unwrap. Help. This is very hard job. Just help the gentleman to unwrap.
শানা এদিকে ফেস করো
Everyone will open it and hold it so we can have a picture.
You open that, huh? You open that and have a picture.
all good yeah
Okay, that's it. So, that's it. Do it like that.
Everyone just like one row so we can have a nice picture.
Shahana can explain what is the meaning of Sonar Nakphul.
Yeah, Sahib already explained.
No, I
Done?
I just quickly collect the books. So
And you can
It's fantastic also cover. The book cover looks very nice. They like it is book covers too. Nice.
ওই পকেটে দেন সব কিছু আমাদের পকেটে অন্যগুলো
So she also donated some of the books for her written books for the street library. So Ashafiqul Alam by received behalf of Abbey Street Library.
thank you for donating. Generously.
so today I can donate one book from here.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, we'll put all the books. This is like 8 books there, so we'll put one book in everywhere.
Each library.
Each library.
I can take one from
Yeah, of course. So,
And we
now,
need to return that after reading.
so this one is open access for everyone. Anyone wants to take it forever.
Oh, forever.
Happy for that. So that's how it is, like open book access.
Finish with him, then unwrap this one.
Yes. So now
better to return the book after reading.
someone forgot I always forget to return the book.
That's not a good
So now the time is over. Our special guest for today, our Masud Chaudhary, Councillor Masud Chaudhary, and our leader of our community. And I have a few words. And also Masud Chaudhary is the caucus co-leader for our Capital Town Labour Party. Thank you, Masud.
Thank you very much, Kamal and Ashik. I acknowledge the councillor, Darcy Leon, the leader of the Labour Party, our leader, and also I acknowledge the members of the community here. And my good friend is here. Look at this. He's working very hard, man, and during against my party. But he's a good man. He's a good man. Anyway, I like him. He's a very good man, and the boys are very nice man. Especially the community, the Bangladesh community is growing day by day. So that's very important. The library, street library, I've seen many times in Facebooking.
Ash, and it's a great pleasure to be with you here today, the AB Street Library opening of the 8th Library. This is a fantastic initiative, and Kamal, Ash, and all of you that are behind them, helping them to create these street libraries, just doing a fantastic job in the community. What I love about the street library is that it is as local can be. You can just walk down your street. It's bringing the community and your street together. The kids can come down, grab a book, which is still vitally important. A few of you mentioned the internet and stuff like that, but you know, it's critical that, you know, our kids still read books and realise the value and the knowledge, you know, that's contained in those books. So, Ash, this is a great initiative, and, you know, I'll always support this 110%. I'd also like to acknowledge Councillor Masood Chowdhury, fellow councillor, who is, you know, doing great stuff for the Bangladeshi community, but the overall community as well. It's great to have him here with me today as well. So, I'd like to thank Shoet for putting in the 8th Street Library. Thank you very much, mate. Doing a great job for your street and for the residents around here. So hopefully the kids come and take real advantage of that. Yeah, Johanna, thank you very much for the book, and it's fantastic that you're going to have a book that, you know, you've written that's in this street library. Not only a great writer, but a great all-round performer as well. I've seen you sing at the BD Hub, and what a performer! I mean, what a talent! What a local talent! So yeah, I'd like to also acknowledge, as Masood did, our good friend Banud, who's a great community man, his lovely wife. Also, Brian, super community man. I mean, what can we say about Brian? It's great that you're a part of this as well, Brian, and fantastic to have you here today as well. Millie, Shafiq, Abul, all the great people that are doing great work, you know, supporting this great initiative that, you know, Ash has been driving is absolutely fantastic. So, yeah, once again, thank you for the invitation. It's an absolute pleasure to be here. I hope to come to many more of these. I hope to get many more invitations because it's just, 92, so I hope to come to the next 92 and hopefully I can get an invite. But if not, I'm sure, you know, other councillors and the mayor and you know, our state and federal MPs, which I know have been at a couple, you know, will be glad to be here too. So once again, a great initiative by you all. Ash, Kamal, thank you very much. This is just fantastic for the community, and you know, really helps our kids thrive. So thank you very much. Thank you.
Darcy Lounge, our you know, own community councillor Masood Chowdhury, and the other dignitaries whoever is here. I know I was actually watching these initiatives that taken by Ashik since he is doing that. Every time he invites me to attend, but I think today is the first time I'm just attending here. I could not make it before. But in my mind and in my heart, it is a really great initiative. He took initially, and this...
Everyone who knows me knows I'm a good listener and a bad speaker. But it's just lovely to be here, and you know, when we're talking about acknowledging, we're on the you know, land of the Dharawal people, the great Dharawal people. When knowledge sharing was so different, it was oral. People met together like this and passed on their stories for future generations. And then it came to writing in diaries. I was surprised when I went through the handwritten archives of the Jesuit community. How much of history was contained in those handwritten, falling to pieces pages that are now being scanned for the National Library. Then came books, printing and books. And some of us think that we're losing books to the internet. On one side we are, on the other side we're not. Recently we inaugurated together a children's street library at our place at Oz Funland. And the number of kids who pick up a physical book, sit and read it there, and put it back and bring books. Even yesterday we had a couple of books donated by some children who passed by. So if initiatives like this keep going, Kamal and Ash, I don't think we're going to lose out. I think we're the richer for it, honestly. So, I mean, well done, you guys. And while we're here together, let's unofficially say this, that we're going to be working together on giving Campbelltown its very first Writers' Festival. That's going to be happening on Queen Street in the end of April, beginning of May. And it's going to be a joint initiative with us, with Rainbow Crossing and AB Street Libraries. Many people are surprised when we say we have authors living in Campbelltown. I was talking to someone from the media, and I won't mention a name because I don't want to embarrass her, the other day, and I said, I personally know 12 authors living around me here. And they couldn't name one. So when we have these people with us, why not put them into the spotlight for a week? And that's why we're going to do this Writers' Festival. So thanks a lot, Ash, and come on.
আমি বাংলায় গানে গাই, আমি বাংলার গানে গাই, আমি আমার আমিকে চিরদিন এই বাংলায় খুঁজে পাই। আমি বাংলায় গানে গাই, আমি বাংলার গানে গাই, আমি আমার আমিকে চিরদিন এই বাংলায় খুঁজে পাই। আমি বাংলায় দেখি স্বপ্ন, আমি বাংলায় বাঁধি সুর, আমি এই বাংলার মায়া ভরা পথে হেঁটেছি এতটা দূর। বাংলায় আমার জীবনানন্দ, বাংলা প্রাণের সুর। আমি একেবার দেখি, বারে বার দেখি, দেখি বাংলার মুখ। বাংলায় আমার জীবনানন্দ, বাংলা প্রাণের সুর। আমি একেবার দেখি, বারে বার দেখি, দেখি বাংলার মুখ। আমি বাংলায় কথা কই, আমি বাংলার কথা কই, আমি বাংলায় ভাসি, বাংলায় হাসি, বাংলায় জেগে রই। আমি বাংলায় কথা কই, আমি বাংলার কথা কই, আমি বাংলায় হাসি, বাংলায় ভাসি, বাংলায় জেগে রই। আমি বাংলায় মাতি উল্লাসে করি, বাংলায় হাহাকার। আমি সব দেখে শুনে খেপে গিয়ে করি, বাংলায় চিৎকার। বাংলায় আমার দৃপ্ত স্লোগান, ক্ষিপ্ত তীর ধনু। আমি একেবার দেখি, বারে বার দেখি, দেখি বাংলার মুখ। বাংলায় আমার দৃপ্ত স্লোগান, ক্ষিপ্ত তীর ধনু। আমি একেবার দেখি, বারে বার দেখি, দেখি বাংলার মুখ। আমি বাংলায় ভালোবাসি, আমি বাংলাকে ভালোবাসি। আমি তারই হাত ধরে সারা পৃথিবীর মানুষের কাছে আসি। আমি বাংলায় ভালোবাসি, আমি বাংলাকে ভালোবাসি। আমি তারই হাত ধরে সারা পৃথিবীর মানুষের কাছে আসি। আমি যা কিছু মহান বরণ করেছি বিনম্র শ্রদ্ধায়, মিশি 13 নদী 7 সাগরের জল গঙ্গায় পাতায়। বাংলায় আমার তৃষ্ণার জল, তৃপ্ত শেষ চুমু। আমি একেবার দেখি, বারে বার দেখি, দেখি বাংলার মুখ। বাংলায় আমার তৃষ্ণার জল, তৃপ্ত শেষ চুমু। আমি একেবার দেখি, বারে বার দেখি, দেখি বাংলার মুখ। আমি বাংলায় গানে গাই, আমি বাংলার গানে গাই, আমি আমার আমিকে চিরদিন এই বাংলা খুঁজে পাই আমি বাংলায় গান গাই আমি বাংলার গান গাই আমি কি চিরদিন এই বাংলায় খুঁজে পাই আমি বাংলায় দেখি স্বপ্ন আমি বাংলায় বাঁধি সুর আমি এই বাংলার মায়া ভরা পথে হেঁটেছি এতটা দূর বাংলায় আমার জীবনানন্দ বাংলা প্রাণের সুখ আমি একবার দেখি বারবার দেখি দেখি বাংলার মুখ বাংলায় আমার জীবনানন্দ বাংলা প্রাণীর সুখ আমি একবার দেখি বারবার দেখি দেখি বাংলা